Hey. Okay. Let's see if the sound is going to work. Is my sound up? There's been a couple updates for Here's the Storm. When I say a couple updates, I mean like one sort of update to fix some bugs and then another update to fix issues that they caused with some bugs. But hey, better than nothing. Do a quick match.
Logical decision.
The games are still quick to find. Usually they are, but I imagine over time it's just going to get harder and harder. It's not bad for the game not getting any real updates for like a year or so. Like I think the last major update was maybe 2 years ago by now. Uh, and more often than not, there's still games about. I guess you only need 8 people, so. Or not 8, 10. Play game is able to get found. Maybe this is going to be. Just the sound a little bit. A bit higher. So that's all the way up. Take it down a little bit. Alright, let's try that out. See how that goes. Is no one playing quick match right now? This sucks. I used to be able to get a quick match in no time. What does it say the way it is? Not good. I guess while that's going. Did I change the setting for that? Let's try changing that back. There we go. Well, alright. I got a game. I was going to try getting the chat working again, but oh well.
Possible proof of alternate
Using WASD to move. Always the downside of coming back. It's even weirder going between.
must collect essence.
Let me turn the volume down a little bit. It's even weirder coming between a game like this and the real-time strategy, as you try clicking and dragging.
10.
Alright, who do we got? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. He can do his dodge thing.
3, 2, 1. Fight, kill, conquer.
I'll go pushing. I want to go mines, but pushing seems a little bit better. Ah. And I need to keep an eye out for Illidan. I can't see where they are.
Well done.
Probably getting the camp. Yeah.
As commanded. Not good.
Is full screen being rendered full screen? Something feels off playing in that. Which is probably why I originally turned it off. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is.
Assistance required.
I thought that was Brightwing at first. I was gonna be like, I didn't know we had Brightwing. Fuck.
I'm ready to continue the hunt.
My magic flows through the temples. Guardians, do not let these mortals approach them.
I require aid. Excellent.
Trying to keep the healer alive.
Acceptable.
I heal.
Slain.
Well done.
Select talent. Must improve.
Back up.
Efficient route.
Shouldn't have gone Locusts. I just thought the fights would go better.
The magic of the temple sleeps until I choose otherwise.
Negative 10. Back up.
Select talent.
Light of the sun grows within the temples. Soon they shall pass in my
I suggest we capture this mercenary
Well done, healer.
Justice has come for you. Killing spree over.
Let none survive.
Going top. Don't go fucking top.
I am renewed. No one help me.
Slain.
You have stolen enough of my temple's power. Return to your war, heroes.
against me.
Your foot is slipped. I need that.
I offer you my assistance.
I should get the fuck out of there. No, I don't want to go that way.
Magic flows through the temple. Guardians, do not let these mortals approach them.
Trace him too much.
Fort eliminated. Efficient hunter.
Be able to walk down
That is not the kind of task
a lane.
Enhanced. Improved. Acceptable. Slain. Acceptable outcome.
Okay, I'm feeling better about my decisions.
Slain. Terminated.
The light of the sun grows.
Should be able to get this shortly.
Soon they shall bask in my glory.
Curious.
You don't need to help me on this. I can do it, but whatever.
Talent.
Nothing stops the swarm.
Caution advised.
I don't want him to come for me. Okay, he's not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Executing. Fort destroyed.
Not sure how everybody died there, but
Fort lost.
You're in my way. Stay alert.
Slain. Poor essence. Little value. Kill. Eliminated. Objective complete.
My temple's power has been expended. You are stronger than I believed.
Eliminated.
Ah. Shut off.
Enemy defeated. Good essence. MVP.
Give me at least two ups. There we go. Okay, good. Not my best game, but it was pretty easy. Nobody really looked for me. I'm so used to Illidan and other people looking for me. But it never seemed like he tried. But, oh well. Diablo, there we go.
So it begins.
While that's happening, I'll be right back. Okay, so happens. I'm going to. Damn it! I forgot I changed it again. Let's change it back to rendered full screen. Damn it! And just found a game.
Bienvenidos a la Catedral de las Mejores Batallas del Nexo. La arena está de bote en bote y arrancamos.
Who's ready for action?
I have studied the forces of evil for many long years.
Okay.
Faltan 10 segundos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ¡Vámonos!
Oh, go, 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 go. That was a waste. So much, dude.
Minions! Exactly.
Some mana while I'm here.
Continue. This
That was a bad job.
Our troubles have only begun.
Me and Murky, those two people up here, you leave.
Enough of
Well, she's still there? No? Okay.
Heroes, you're just in time for the seeds of my vengeance to sprout. But which of you will gather them first?
Elige un talento.
Yeah.
there is something disquieting here.
The first seed is sprouted. Gather it, would you? I would so hate for you to not be the first to harvest enough.
Much better.
This is intolerable.
Yep. Expected, but what are you gonna do?
A seed
Nobody was in the fucking lane.
before you know it.
They're getting the camps, which is fine because I guess they steal it from us. But we need the experience.
Exactly.
¡Qué talento de estos luchadores!
I thought we were pushing it back. Okay, I guess we're not a pushing team.
My talents would be of better use elsewhere.
Damn it.
Oh, thanks, love.
That's so many friends. Well, by so many, I mean two, but fuck. Shit. Well, I'm not going that way, so I'll go this way.
Well done, hero.
Go to your grave.
Goddamn, I'm not getting anybody in these goddamn traps. I'm sucking ass.
I feel the seed gel.
Much better.
Are you ready for it?
Doing terrible.
Much better.
Shouldn't you be gathering the seed?
Brilliant.
You bring great
¡Talento! ¡Talento! ¡Talento!
My scrolls contradict you.
Well done, hero.
No prophecy spoke of this.
to gather another seed.
Yeah, I'm doing ass.
Continue to serve. This cycle
How many have I hit? 13, which is not good.
Isn't nature splendid? Gather that seed.
I'm ready to continue.
Defend with me.
I am surrounded by fiends.
God damn it.
I'm ready to continue the hunt.
Estos luchadores se dieron con todo. Elige un talento.
At last. This calls for a retreat.
Soon you will have another seed to gather, heroes. It won't be long now.
Fucking
No prophecy spoke of this.
There's my precious seed.
Much better.
essence. This is your doing.
My terror shall crush your enemies.
Fuerte destruido. Fuerte destruido. Talento. Talento. Talento.
Much better. Yeah.
El público está que arde. ¡Qué manera! ¡Qué forma de tomar un fuerte, señores! Ahí está.
This is your
Your terrors, my children, have fallen. I hope their sacrifice
Desde la tercera cuerda.
damn it, you're so close. Get the potion.
I'm going to stay back. Back!
down here because if you die, it's a bigger issue.
Beware! Our troubles have only begun. You bring great evil upon us.
Holy shit. Like, I knew she was gone, but fuck. Like, Murky had top.
Set to sprout.
He's a jungle. Like, just let him fucking jungle.
Técnicos destruyeron un fuerte.
Much better.
¡Qué talento de estos luchadores!
There it is. Gather the seed before your enemy does.
Okay, she got it.
Más vale maña que fuerza.
People that don't let the jungle people just jungle and they do the lane, it's weird.
There is something disquieting here.
Enslave these mercenary
Of
fools.
course, I can assist you.
And we won anyway. Potentially. Alright.
Enough of you!
My mark.
Brilliant!
Yet
Well
another
done.
seed.
Troubles have
I trust you know what to do, heroes.
Trying to spread out the potions.
Gather the seed, heroes, quickly.
Fuck. That went terribly at the beginning, but it worked out. And Murky should have the win.
Much better.
I got hung up on a wall or something. Or maybe I don't fucking know, but it worked out. So my character was going like left and right on that wall for a second. But oh well.
MVP, la máxima figura.
I did bad. That was a bad game for me. It's another Diablo support. I don't like either of them.
So it
Go with you again.
las mejores batallas del Nexo. La arena está de bote en bote y arrancamos.
Cho'Gall.
You again. You.
You will have much to account for when this is over.
Faltan 10 segundos. 5, 4, 3,
Acceptable.
2, 1. ¡Empezamos!
Acceptable.
I used playing with the Cho'Gall, but we'll see how that goes.
Acceptable. Protect our fortifications.
My journey continues. Enough of you!
I'll need some experience, guys. I can't fight Kerrigan myself, so.
For the Horadrim! Exactly.
Pretty well again.
Lend me your strength.
Go to your grave!
Elige un talento.
Starfield. This game is feature complete, has no weird bugs. I can mess with my inventory wherever I want. It's pretty good.
Scouts report that the Horde's keeping some of our soldiers prisoner. Get ready to feed them.
I did remember this.
That is not acceptable.
Ahí está la cuenta. 1,
Ah, well, she died.
3, sexy.
Continue to serve.
Found our soldiers. Capture the Horde's prison camp, but make sure they don't capture ours.
It is weird. Oh, I don't know.
I must have had a spare potion.
An adequate effort, minion.
Yep. Animation bugs, and it shows you inside the cockpit of the ship as opposed to outside. And then you're like, oh, why isn't it like this all the time? Because this is cooler if I'm in the cockpit and I can see landing as opposed to it zooming out. But that was a bug, I guess? I don't know.
Enough of you!
Shit.
Yes.
Los luchadores se dieron con todo.
You are not as
¿Qué
weak as you
talento el
appear.
de estos
Yeah, it does that. It's like I think there has already been a mod that allows people to walk around the ship while you're landing, so like you can get up from your seat quicker.
Go to your
But
graves.
we will see. Oh no, shit.
Is this the best healing you can do?
Una llave de bastón.
This is your
Más
doing,
vale que los
Ice.
rudos se la cobren.
I read somewhere that originally there wasn't a in Starfield where they added
Lock the cage.
the loading screens because of the older consoles or something, but like they didn't have to do it. I can't remember exactly what it was. Well, we're not going to win this.
Go to your graves.
I've known much better healers.
Some of the where you're facing when you get in a seat or out of a seat's weird because like logically it makes it's one of the things that they did logic like what is logical more so than fun. It's like when I get out of the captain's seat, I want to be facing towards the way I'm naturally going to walk, but they have it more logically. You get up and then you're facing a wall. It's like that makes sense, but from a gameplay perspective, I would rather face the way I'm going to walk so I don't have to then turn and walk every single time. It's just like weird things like that in that game. And like how many times I've got out of my goddamn seat to go to the thing to like the inventory tab, like the captain's stash, and then yours, and then accidentally fell down the hole or almost fell down the hole. So annoying. It might just be the cockpit I'm using. Like, just I need to change it for another one that has better layout, and then I can just edit my ship to make it where there's not a ladder going to it. It's just annoying. The fact that I like the way my ship is, I have to, if I decide to walk in the ship to go to the cockpit, because like I feel like role playing as opposed to just teleporting immediately, which I almost never do because of the time. It's weird that I have to go in the ship, climb the ladder, not fuck up and fall back down the ladder, because when you climb the ladder, the way they face you is weird when you get to the top, and then get in the cockpit. Yeah. It's yeah. It's just weird of like what I guess they decided is realistic in Starfield versus again the fun or practical. The ladder and this cockpit seat thing are the two more glaring issues because you do it so much that you're like, all right, when I get out, I'm going to be facing outside, but then every single fucking time I then have to turn. And I don't know what the solution is. Other there should be a solution. If you get up from the seat to like push this button and then you can immediately leave. Because if you get up from the seat to want to do something in the ship, you then have to, depending on how big your ship is, go back down the ship, and then find the exit, or you have to get it back in the pilot seat and then say you want to get out of the ship. Like there's not a in between on that or the other. I noticed it as much in Red Dead, but maybe it's because in Red Dead, I don't know why it didn't annoy me in Red Dead. Maybe because there wasn't as much busy work on the horse itself. I'm not sure what. Red Dead had a lot of its own issues that I had with it, but that was not one of them. It's probably because my big issue with Red Dead was the mandatory optional missions to get the main story and character motivation was really fucked up in Red Dead for them to hide like core Arthur story and character motivations behind optional side quests. Yeah, it seems like a lot of the issues come, and this is true for most modern games. A lot of the issues seem to come from, hey, a controller only has so many buttons. And that's why you have all the weird keep X down to do this and this. Like, and more often than not, it works out, but it's just having every single button do that, it gets a little funky. And sometimes it doesn't even tell you, like getting up from your seat in space. I found that out on accident because I was trying to do something else. I think a ship was helling me, and it was like, "Hey, we're going to open fire if you don't come back." And I kept E down, then I got up instead of getting back to them. I was like, "Well, fuck, now I'm dead because just game shit." And you figure it out. They just do a bad job at explaining to it. Yeah, it's like it doesn't tell you when you sit down. It just, you have to know the game's language of, hey, if it has the underline on it, that means you can keep it down, which is fine, but it's not, it doesn't always tell you what it means. Or it doesn't always tell you when it is an option. No issue with a lot of that. It's just like I said, Josh, is like a billion small things that just, it adds up to a unfun time. I don't remember what it was. Something else happened to me the other day that I was like, dude, fuck this game. I just want to quit again. I don't remember what it was anymore though, but it was just something like, oh, I feel like I should be able to do this, but I can't. Shit. It's like Starfield was made in a vacuum, and they've learned nothing from, you know, the decade of other games that came out since Skyrim. Oh, go off. And I really don't believe that Skyrim had any, and I said this before in Discord, like any external playtesting from people that did not make the game. Because if it did, I don't understand how some of these things were left in the game. Like, one of my things is why. All right, so like I have a cargo ship that like most of my shit's on, and it has like 3,000 cargo space or whatever. Why, when I go to another smaller ship, does all my shit move over to that ship from the big ship, and then that locks me out of my cargo? Like, I should have access to all my ship's inventory at the same time or something, because then if you go from a cargo ship to a small ship but you find stuff, then you have no room to keep anything in. Like, it's another thing that's like game design versus fun, and it's not fun having to have bespoke cargo on every single ship. Because that makes me never want to move to a smaller ship, even though for like gameplay purposes I need to like have a more nimble fighter ship. But then does that just mean I'm never picking up anything that drops from other space ships? Or if I make like a Crimson Fleet ship that's specifically pirate for me stealing shit, I can never pick anything up from blowing up other ships. Your cargo moves to every single ship that is now your main ship. So if I go from a ship with 3,000 cargo space to a ship with like 100 cargo space, the 100 cargo space, the new ship will show like 3,000/100, meaning that you are 2,900 cargo over the ship. So you can't add anything to it. And like it makes sense in the like, hey, you should always have access to your cargo. But from a gameplay perspective, it's annoying because then that means if you have a ship that's going out to like blow up other ships and steal their cargo, you can't do that because there's no more room. And your base doesn't have enough like there's not a good solution to it, so I don't understand what they're doing. Fuck. Show that your explorer ship has all the cargo of your other one. Yeah. So then it is very dumb. They should, when you go to your ship, no matter where you are, in my opinion, it should just show like, hey, here's all your ships and here's the cargo on every ship. And then like maybe you need to go to like, maybe you can only get access to it when you land on a planet or something. Like they can figure out a gameplay thing. It's just annoying because there's no benefit. Yeah, you have no benefit of changing ships specifically for cargo needs. Yeah, but, like I've spent a little bit of time making a base. The easiest cargo thing that you can put on your base is like 50, let's just say pounds, because I don't know the measurement that's done, like 50 mass or whatever. Uh, so I have 3,000. So am I making hundreds of those 50 containers just to have room? No, because I don't have the materials to do that. And then you have to manually do it. As far as I can tell, there's no getting... Yeah, there's just not a good solution. Like, I think a solution would be, hey, you land at your outpost. You, as far as I can tell, there's no way to do it where you land at your outpost, all the cargo on your ships goes to the outpost, and then I would think you should have access to your outpost inventory wherever the fuck you are in the world. Like, it shouldn't matter. But as far as I can tell, there's no way to land at an outpost and have it take everything off your ship. You would have to manually do it, as far as I can tell. There was an inverse of that where you can land at an outpost and then you can have a building send to your ship everything that your outpost has collected, but there's not a there's not a inverse of that, which is dumb. It makes no sense. That was a bad game. It's stuff that I have to imagine. I have to imagine they are going to add something like that, or maybe it's in the game and I just haven't. Maybe it's a story thing. I don't know what they have locked behind the story, because like looking at the patch notes, there was a. And I have no fucking idea what this means, but in the patch that came out today, it was like, hey, fixed a bug where you could see the entire inventory of a vendor. I don't know what that means. So was it a bug that you could see everything a vendor had? Or were some vendors selling things that they shouldn't have, like the clothes on their back or something? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's what the bug was. Like, if you buy specific, like, armor, the inventory would go or the vendor would go naked because you bought the armor off their back, which I think would be kind of funny. But what was the glitch though? Was it where you could buy the things that they were wearing, or for some reason vendors had stuff hidden? Chat. Oh, you're in chat. Okay, yeah. Oh, what's up? So was it a bug where you could just buy the things people had?
So hold on.
Okay.
I saw it like a shitload of YouTube videos going around where it was on Akira, if you walked up to a puddle. So what happens is they basically it's so lazy. Instead of having like scripts written in to like access inventory, they literally have a chest hidden underneath like the physical map. So if you can glitch through the map, you can find each vendor's chest and everything that's in the
That's
inventory.
fine.
So what happens is like on Akira, you could walk up to a puddle, and if you crouch and look at a certain little rock, you can see the chest for that store, and then take the credits, take everything that's in the store's inventory. So people were walking up and just fucking grabbing all their money, and then if you fly away and fly back, you can just keep doing it over and over and over again. And you can like take all the guns, you could go in there and just take every material and never have to mine a single fucking thing.
Then you have to wait. I think vendors get their stuff back after 24 hours. Waiting 24 hours takes a long time, so you have to be dedicated to do that shit.
No, you can sit and wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to wait in game for 24 hours, which is a long time to wait. Like you have to wait for
Eh,
each cycle.
it's like 3 minutes. It's
Yeah,
not
but
like
if you're doing that, you might as well cheat.
the biggest one was what's the main planet that you're on?
Neon.
Not Neon. The one that you start
There's
off with like the lodge.
you think I would remember? I don't. Like, is it like Alkaline City or something? I don't know.
Yeah, like so like the first guy that you talk to about ships and shit, you can if you walk down towards like the main common area and if you look at the ground and then like jump and then dash or something, you like glitch through the wall and you can go up to the shipbuilder's chest and he has like 75,000 credits in it because that's how he like sells stuff to you. So if you like sell ship parts, he gives you the money for it or whatever. Or if you sell buying ships, getting the credits back, selling the ship, getting those credits back, and then just like quadrupling their money, and then also getting as many ships as they want for free, essentially. Yeah, people.
Still think if you're, I still think if you're doing that, then you might as well cheat. It's kind of whatever. Uh, but yeah, yeah, it's a single player game, so I like who like it comes down to like who cares. Uh, I don't like games are them having the chest that close to the surface. I think is dumb because yeah, like it being that close is dumb, but like games like that's how games are made. Like in the background, it's always janky. Like, have you ever seen how they did the tram in Half Life One? The train, like they didn't like. I'm not gonna remember the like specific reason as to why they couldn't do it. Maybe like maybe it was limitations, but there's the train that you're on at the beginning of Half Life. I think it's Half Life One, but maybe it was two. There's a train that you're on that's moving, but the actual way they got it to move was they just made uh, the train like design the head of somebody's body. And then they just had the person's body under it where they're walking, and like that's the train type thing. So like games behind the scene are made like it's like whatever means necessary to get this working. If you have to like hack it together by doing other shit, go for it. So the chess thing being there is like kind of whatever. Because I think even Overwatch, but hey, from my understanding, game design like it's a fucking miracle that a game ever comes out. Like, because games are more often than not extremely like broken and like work and look like shit. Like, even up to 6 months before they come out, because that's from my understanding when all the performance and like, hey, the public are now going to see this. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is why usually the public do not see games before final release, because if anybody saw them, they'd be like, "Oh, this looks like shit." Like my best example for like one that I actually had was what's the big hack and slash coming out? Fuck, what's the name of it? It's kind of like no, it's like a Diablo style. There's a big one coming out. I'm trying to see if I can find the name. What was it called? I have it on my list over here somewhere. Oh no, it would have been canceled. Oh, how do I? Last Epoch. So Last Epoch I played back in when is this? I don't remember when it was, but Last Epoch is a action role playing game or hack and slash like Diablo style that I played like years ago in the beta or alpha build because I was going to back it on Kickstarter because I came across it and I was like, dude, this game is fucking rough. Like, I don't like the abilities. I don't like the character design. I don't like the stage design. Like, I don't see this game being good. So I canceled my backing of the game. And then, years later, the game is showing a lot more and close to coming out. And the game actually looks pretty fucking good. And it's getting like really popular, like more so than most Kickstarter games do. And yeah, like I played the game. I could have had the game for like $10 or whatever because I backed it really early. But I was like, this game is going to fucking fail. And like it was at like I think E3 and all this stuff. In that game, I thought looked like a piece of shit because I saw it so early, and now that you're seeing it with like more polish and stuff, it's like, oh, it actually looks pretty good. So that's the only example I have of a game that I saw it really early, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. Yeah, that one, yeah, I do, yeah, that one just straight up looks like a lie because it seems like they're trying to do things that like AAA games can't do, but y yeah.